What's good, everybody? It's your boy Paramitsu. Today we're going to be doing a guide on Circuit. I've had a few requests to do a breakdown on her abilities, so let's get straight into it. In my opinion, Circuit is a defensive lancer that revolves around gathering intel, plant denial, and smoking angles off for your team. I personally think she's one of the best simply because of how much each one of her abilities can impact a single round. Her first ability is her station to station. The way this works is there's a beacon right where you use the ability. That is where your body is. You can be shot, so you want to make sure you use it in a safe area. What you're doing right now is you're kind of controlling this golden orb that floats around the map, and you can use this to scout areas and see if you find any enemies. Say you find someone in that door, you can left click the TP, and then you can challenge them. Now say that you scout some enemies and you don't exactly want to push right there because you know that there's multiple and you don't want to get flooded. What you can do is go around, say you see a few people. Okay, now you have the information. You can right click to cancel and push from back here. Now when you're in that ability and you're controlling that orb, you can be shot. So what I like to do is b-hop while in the ability. You don't have to really time it as much as you can just kind of spam the jump button. If you do time it though, you will gain a lot more momentum and end up going pretty fast. However, it is momentum based. So if you run into a wall or try to quickly change directions, you're going to come to almost a complete stop. I'll show you that right now. You're jumping around, b-hopping, you run into a wall. Now you got to gain speed again to keep going. You can't just instantly turn with your jumps. When using this ability, it's not like Kismet's invisibility where they can't see you and you can't see them. They'll see a small orb on the ground and you'll see them as golden tornadoes. Now, while in this ability, you can ping enemies to let your team know that there are people nearby, which is very useful if you're trying to be an entry for your team, give them some information. And one other thing I'd like to add is that this ability pairs very well with the Stealth Grass or one of the Misty Sight cards, because you can pretty much move through here freely without people being able to see you and almost teleport just anywhere, and you'll be able to catch people by surprise. Next is her tornado, which is kind of like a smoke. So what you can do is it only goes in a straight line. So you want to aim it to where the angle you want to cover. You can see it'll go in a straight line. Now, if you hit F, it will stop where you activated it and get slightly bigger. Enemies who walk through here will be slowed. So that can help if you want to stop a push or something of that nature. One thing to be careful of is that when you use the ability high up, like on elevation, the bottom of the tornado will be where your feet are basically. So I'll show you that here. See, it stays at that level. So you want to make sure when you're using this ability, you're always using it on ground level. Also, the tornado does go through walls and you can see it on the map. So let's say that there was someone at that door, you were attacking, coming down these stairs, and you want to smoke that door off. What you could do is use the ability, look on the mini map, you'll see the tornado icon, and right when it gets to the door, you can hit F to activate it, and that'll cover that entire angle, allowing your team to push in, get control of sight, plant the bomb, do whatever else you need to. Last but not least is Serket's Dilemma ability. Now what this does is it creates a dust circle on the ground that pulls enemies towards the center. Now the center will be exactly where you drop this ball at. As you can see on the map, you can see a white dot to tell you exactly where it'll go. Now if I drop this on the floor here, it'll pull them towards the center. Personally, I like to use this for clearing corners and slowing pushes on choke points. All right, let's say Hollow Point's holding this corner and I don't want to swing her because she has her sniper and she's just holding the angle. What I can do is place it slightly to the left of her. And when I release it, she'll be pulled to the left, allowing me to get some easy shots off. Another way to use it is slowing down pushes and choke points. So let's say people are flooding through here. They're getting ready to attack a site that's over here for some reason. What you could do is, once you hear them rushing up, throw this, slow them down, and give your team time to reposition and get ready to play some defense. Also, another tip for lineups is that these do bounce. They can bounce an infinite number of times until they hit the ground. you can see. Speaking of lineups, I will have one at the end of the video. I will show you guys, so stay tuned for that. Now, lastly are some combos you can do with her abilities. What I like to do with her dilemma is I'll throw it on the ground. Remember, you can see the white dot, you can see exactly where it's going to land. So you throw it over there. Then you can swap to your pistol. Do the same thing. Now, they have nerfed the fire recently, I'm pretty sure. However, this still does a decent amount of damage. And paired with you and your team shooting them, it should kill them fairly quickly. Something else I like to do is pair her station to station with her tornado. So what I'll do is I'll fire off the tornado first, and immediately after use her station. And you can kind of hide inside the tornado if you're fast enough and get a TP off. Take a gunfight from inside of there, or you can just use it as cover to hide it. Something like that. That works. All right, and last but not least, we have the lineup. So let's say you guys are attacking and you're coming to plant on B. If you plant right here on this corner, what you can do is run up here. If you line up with this grate right here and this line on the wall, you can pull out your dilemma. Now, if you look on the map, you want to place it right outside of that yellow box. Now, when you hear them on the diffuser, throw that, and that will pull them off the diffuser and allow you to swing out and get an easy kill. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you would like any more guides on any Lancers, please drop a comment, let me know. Hope you guys had a great day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.